Hi fellow YouTubers, this is Joyce from This That Creations, where I inspire you to be original in all you do and just be you. Today I'm participating in HEIDI SONBOUL's DIY Easter theme. Please make sure to check out her channel. And while you're at it, check out the playlist link down below for all those amazing DIYers. And if you're new here, welcome. If you're returning, thank you. And if you enjoy this video, please make sure to give it a thumbs up. It really helps my channel. And you know the drill. Like and follow me on my Facebook page, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and hit that bell for notifications. Now let's get crafting. All right guys, for our first DIY, we're gonna grab these 3 bunny blocks I got at the Goodwill for $1. Yep, $1. I love thrift stores. Now I went ahead and I painted them white with Waverly white chalk paint first, just to help the time process here of the video. Now I got some scrap paper, and I just picked out some colors I liked, and I absolutely love that floral print. Now we're just gonna go ahead and paint around the side of the bunny white. Now I found this box at the thrift store for 50 cents, and of course this girl picked it up. We're just gonna go ahead and use our Waverly Antique Wax, and we're gonna put it all over our box. You don't wanna go super heavy, but you don't wanna go light as well. You do wanna make sure to get inside the box and outside the box. And you'll see in a minute that we're going to go ahead and we're going to grab just a baby wipe. You can grab a wet cloth if you like as well. And we're just going to go ahead and take some of that Waverly Antique Wax off. And you can do it as dark or as light as you want. It's your preference. You just be you. Now we're going to go ahead and we're going to trace out our bunnies on whichever scrap paper we're choosing to put on that bunny. You know what I mean. So we'll just take a pencil and we're going to outline it. Then we're going to cut it. It's pretty basic, pretty simple. You understand how that goes. So now we're going to go ahead and I decided, well Joyce, you're going to kind of see part of the back of the bunny, so let's go ahead and paint that white. So we're going to do that with all 3 of our bunnies, let them dry. Now I found these, like 4 of these at Habitat for Humanity for $1. They're just little planter, whatever you call them, my mind went blank, but little planters. We're going to paint that white as well with our Waverly white chalk paint. And I did not put a full coat because I did not want a full coat on there. I wanted kind of that brown to show through, but you can be you and decide if you want a full coverage, different color, or whatever. Now we're grabbing our antique Waverly wax, and I'm just lightly dry brushing on the back of the bunnies just to give it some character. We're going to place our Mod Podge on our bunny, and we're going to put our scrap paper down. Simple, I know. But it's so interesting to see how everybody else comes up with different ideas or different colors. You know, it's just here to inspire you. So after we're going, blah, blah, excuse me, this girl can't speak. Now you want to make sure to get your edges like you're seeing here. Sometimes you don't get enough and you need to add more because your edges are what really matters. I'm just going to press it down. Now our box is done and dry. We're going to go ahead and we're going to grab our little planter. And I got these little styrofoams for 50 cents at the thrift store. I know it says $1, but this girl loves half off day, okay? We're just going to take a piece off that fits into our pot, place it in there. You could use paper or anything from the Dollar Tree that you like. And some flowers I got from the thrift store as well. Shocker, right? I love picking up this stuff and just putting it together. Now I'm going to go ahead and just not put too many in there, just a little bit, just to give the idea of what you could put in there. You could put actual real flowers in there as well. Now you'll see me throwing in some of the leftover little stems, the greenery. Don't ever throw it away, you'll find uses for it. So I just stuffed it right in that pot. Now we're going to go ahead and we're going to sand down our 3 bunnies around the edges and just let the paper fall off to get a smooth edge. We're going to go ahead and we're going to place our bunny in the middle, whichever one you want in the middle. I of course chose the floral, excuse me, and then the 2 stripes on the side, but you can decide however you like to do it. Now I found these little pom-poms at the thrift store as well. And I'm going to go ahead and use a blue one that matches the paper I chose. Now I missed some of this, but I just made a basic shoelace tie, bow, whatever you call it, bow. And decided I'm just going to put little bows on the bunny, and that was it. You can put eyes or a nose if you like, but I just want to leave mine simple, and look how super cute it turned out. All right guys, we're gonna start with our second DIY. I picked up these eggs at an after Easter clearance for like 49 cents a bag, I believe. And of course this girl, she grabbed 2, because why not? Now we're gonna go ahead and grab our skewer and we're just gonna place our egg on there. Makes it much easier to paint. You can get full coverage. It's not rolling around everywhere. Now with each egg, we are gonna do 2 coats just to cover up that pastel color, which I do like, but that's not what I was looking for. We're gonna dry them, and I just love this little contraption I came up with. You just have 1 egg on one side, flip it over, and dry the other side. Makes it quite easy. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna mix this acrylic pink with our Waverly white chalk paint, just to get more of a light pink color, kind of like the ballerina Waverly paint that I cannot find. And we're just gonna mix it together until we get what we're happy with. Now we're gonna go ahead and paint our egg. And of course, you know what this girl did? She forgot to use her skewer, and this is why you use it, because you drop your egg. So I'm like, well, duh, grab your little contraption. And when we're painting this on there, I'm just doing a light coat, dry brushing it, because I do want the white that we just painted to show through, and just a light coat of the pink. Now we're just gonna dry it. We're gonna flip it back and forth and dry it. Look how fun that is. I think I had too much fun with that. Now I have this piece of leftover wood from our bathroom remodel that I decided I'm gonna go ahead and use. It's already like a whitewash, but I decided I'm gonna put some antique Waverly wax on there just to add a little bit of character to it. Now these stickers that were given to me that I decided I'm gonna go ahead and use. We're just gonna place them on our eggs. I have the bigger ones we're gonna spell Easter with, and the smaller ones we're gonna spell happy with. And once we're done putting our stickers on and finding the correct placement, we're gonna go ahead and put Mod Podge over them just to help those stickers stay down more. I kind of noticed that they were kind of a little wonky and wasn't sticking as well as I wanted it to. Now I'm just going to go ahead and try and look at my placement, kind of decide where I want everything to go. I don't want it to be offset, so I'm trying to do it as evenly as I can. You could pull out that tape measure. Not this girl, I'm just going to eyeball it. We're just going to grab our glue, and I use Gorilla Glue. I find it to be the best. And I'm going to start my center point so it's easier to get everything even going outward. This is the idea I had. I wanted to go ahead and create kind of a pyramid. I wanted to put the happy on top of the Easter with these eggs. I love the way it's turning out. I think it's super cute. You could use your Cricut or Silhouette to make the letters, but I wanted to kind of use up some of these stickers I have because this girl has a lot. Everybody wants to give you stuff, and I have it. I decided that that board that I had at the bottom just needed a little bit more white added to it just to bring out the Easter eggs. Now I went through my floral stash and I found these flowers that I got and decided I wanted to put something on the ends of this Happy Easter. It just looked kind of plain. Now I'm not gonna lie, I wish these were a little bit more wider. If I look at this video, when I was doing it, it looked like it looked good. And it's still super cute, but I wish I would have done wider flowers. Of course, I decided there was something was missing, and I decided I was going to dry brush with my leftover brush from my Waverly white chalk paint over the letters just to give it kind of more of a edged look. I absolutely love how it turned out. Super cute. Okay, our third DIY. I found these at Walmart for 10 cents, these tags, last year, and you heard it before, of course I picked them up. So we're just going to go ahead and grab our Waverly white chalk paint, and we're going to paint all of them white. And of course I'm using that skewer, it comes in really handy. Now I decided we're going to take some of my Dixie Belle black I have. I could not find any of the Waverly ink, so I got me some Dixie Belle, which I absolutely love. I painted furniture with it before. And we're just going to take our little brush and go around the edges just to define it a little more. I decided with this piece we're going to do a neutral black and white color. So I'm doing a little bit of everything in this video for everybody's different styles. Now the eggs, I just decided we're going to make them look like eggs. Some of them we're going to do dots on. Some of them we're going to just put light brush across the side. And with all the eggs as well, we're going to go around with our little small brush and detail the edges. Just gives it a little bit more character. You can have super fun with this. You can put scrap paper on if you want. Make it different colors. So I have these little beads here that we're going to use for the bunny noses. I actually got a necklace at the thrift store for 50 cents, and I have more pieces to it that you will see in further future, whatever the word is, projects. Now I'm going to grab me some of my raffia, and boy do I have raffia. I have a whole drawer full of raffia. We're just going to take it right through the center of that bead to make it look like the little whiskers of the bunny. Once you pull it through, you're just going to go ahead and cut it. You're going to cut it to the length you like. You can make it longer or shorter. You could also, use twine or string. Now we're just going to go ahead and place that right on with our little bunny nose. Look how cute that is. I absolutely love these bunnies. I love the color, the black and white with that raffia sticking out. Now, of course, this girl decided we need a little something more. I grabbed my brush, left over from the antique Waverly wax we used earlier. And I'm just going to put it over my eggs to kind of put all the colors in together, if that makes sense. Blend it all. That's the word, blend them all together. Now, as you see on here, I'm taking my twine and I'm putting it through the bunny and the eggs, but I put it through so that it curls up. I want to make it forceful through there so there's a little curl in front of the egg. Does that make sense? I know, that's confusing. You'll have to watch and see. But I love that little detail, and I do it a lot, where you see that little curl come through. And of course we're making a garland, so I'm going to take some more twine and I'm going to tie a big knot at each end just to make it easier to hang. And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to put our bunnies through the twine. Nope, I lied. Actually, we're first going to go ahead and take our pieces. We're going to fold them over on the back of our bunny and our eggs to make a little loop to be able to put them on our twine to make the garland. I got a little ahead of myself. Sometimes these voiceovers are not easy. I absolutely love how this is turning out. I love the colors. It's got to be one of my favorites. You could do so much with these. You can make them different colors, add pom-poms if you want. But it's absolutely adorable and I love it. I hope it inspires you.